हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। ये हमारा सेकंड पार्ट है प्रीवियस वीडियो का, जो कि था कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क के बारे में था। तो नेक्स्ट पार्ट, ये सेकंड पार्ट में क्या पढ़ें, क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग पढ़ते हैं। तो क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग इज ए टाइप ऑफ इंटरनेट बेस्ड कंप्यूटिंग दैट प्रोवाइड्स शेयर्ड कंप्यूटर प्रोसेसिंग रिसोर्सेज एंड डाटा टू कंप्यूटर्स एंड अदर डिवाइसेस। ठीक है, ऑन डिमांड। पब्लिक क्लाउड होता है, एक प्राइवेट क्लाउड होता है, एक हाइब्रिड क्लाउड होता है। पब्लिक क्लाउड क्या होता है, आर ऑन इट and operated by companies that offer rapid access over a public network to affordable computer resources। ठीक है। प्राइवेट नेटवर्क क्या होता है? प्राइवेट नेटवर्क जो होता है वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, प्राइवेट नेटवर्क क्या होता है, इस इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ऑपरेटेड स्लोली for a single organization, whether managed internally or by a थर्ड पार्टी एंड होस्टेड either internally or externally। ठीक है। हाइब्रिड क्लाउड क्या होता है, यूजर यूजेस a private cloud foundation combined with the strategic integration and use of public cloud services। ठीक है। गूगल ड्राइव is a personal cloud storage services from a Google which gives every user 15 GB of drive storage space। OneDrive is Microsoft services for hosting files in the cloud computing। OneDrive offers 5 GB of storage space for free। ठीक है। टाइप्स ऑफ कंप्यूटिंग सर्विसेज। तो पहला क्या होता है, प्लेटफॉर्म एज अ सर्विसेज, मतलब पास। दूसरा होता है सॉफ्टवेयर एज अ सर्विसेज, सास। एंड तीसरा होता है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एज अ सर्विसेज, IaaS। तो पास क्या होता है, प्लेटफॉर्म एज अ सर्विसेज। इट इज a category of a cloud computing services that provides a platform and environment to build application and services over the internet। ठीक है, इंटरनेट पे बिल्ड करने के लिए होता है ये। एग्जाम्पल, अमेजोन वेब सर्विसेज, एज्योर वे, गूगल ऐप इंजन एक्सेट्रा। SaaS क्या होता है, सॉफ्टवेयर एज अ सर्विसेज। इट इज अ कैटेगरी ऑफ क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग सर्विसेज विच delivering services and application over the internet। Example, Microsoft Office 365, Dropbox और Ilogua। ठीक है। Infrastructure as a services क्या होता है, it is a category of cloud computing which is known as the service model that delivers a computer infrastructure on an outsourced basis to support various operations, like infrastructure means web server, database, development tools, etc. Example, Amazon Web Services, IBM and OpenStack एक्सेट्रा। ठीक है। नेक्स्ट क्या है, OSI मॉडल। OSI मॉडल क्या होता है, ओपन सिस्टम इंटरकनेक्शन इज ए स्टैंडर्ड रेफरेंस model for communication between two end users in a network। In 1983, the International Standard Organization ISO published a document called the Basic Reference Model for OSI, which visualized network protocols as a seven-layered model। It is now considered as an architectural model for the inter-computer communication। The OSI is a layered framework for the design of a network system that allows communication between all types of computer systems। It is mainly consists of seven layers across a network, and each layer perform a particular network function। ठीक है। It is a reference model that describes how information from a software application in one computer moves through a physical medium to the software application in another computer। ठीक है। OSI model is an intangible and logical arrangement that describes network communication between two systems by using a different layer protocols। तो सेवन लेयर्स आर एज फॉलो। सेवन लेयर्स होते हैं, कौन कौन से? तो पहला लेयर जो होता है वो है एप्लीकेशन लेयर, लाइक यूजर इंटरफेस, डाटा, नेटवर्क प्रोसेस टू एप्लीकेशन। ठीक है। इट इज द टॉप मोस्ट लेयर ऑफ द नेटवर्क that is responsible for sending application request by the user to the lower levels। Typical application include file transfer, email, remote logo, data entry, etc. This layer focuses on process-to-process communication across an IP network and provides a form communication interface and user services। ठीक है। It supports services such as electronic mail, remote file access and transfer, shared database management, web chat, and surfing, directory services and network virtual terminal, ठीक है, HTTP, FTP, Telnet, SMTP and DNS have used protocols of this layer. It is also called as a desktop layer. Second क्या है, presentation layer like data formatting, data representation and encryption. This layer is concerned with the correct representation of data, जैसे कि syntax and semantics of information. It controls file level security and is also responsible for converting data to the network standards. ठीक है. This layer performs encryption and decryption of data. It gives the data in a readable format from an application layer perspective. It reduces the number of bits that need to be transmitted on the network. ठीक है. It offers liberty from compatibility troubles. It is called the translation layer and syntax layer. Example ASCII code to EBCDIC coded text file. तीसरा क्या है, session layer, establish and maintain connection, data, inter-host communication. So this layer is responsible for the establishment of the connection, maintenance and session synchronization and ensure security between two workstations that want to exchange data. It allows adding checkpoints, synchronization points into the data to identify the error. This layer is the network dialog controller which allows two systems into the dialog in either half duplex or full duplex mode. RPC, PP, TP, SCP, SDP are some protocols of this layer. ठीक है. फोर्थ क्या होता है, ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर, ट्रांसमिशन कंट्रोल प्रोटोकॉल TCP और एक्यूरेट डाटा. दिस इज कॉल्ड द हार्ट ऑफ OSI मॉडल. ठीक है. It is responsible for the end-to-end network communication, flow control of data, error recovery, and reliability and quality of data. The data in the transport layer is referred to as a segments. It is operated by operating system. SPX, TCP/IPs, DNS are examples of implementing protocols on this layer. ठीक है. Till the session layer file is in its own form. Transport layer breaks it down into data frames, provides error checking at network segment level, and prevents as a fast host from overrunning a slower one. It isolates the upper layer from the network hardware segments. End-to-end connection, reliability, SPX, TCF, DNS are examples of implemented protocols on this layer. Fifth क्या है, network layer, internet protocol routers. So it is concerned with routing, switching, and controlling flow of information between the workstation. It also breaks down transport layer datagrams into smaller datagrams, packets, path determination, and IP. So this network provides the shortest path for transmitting data for network communication to avoid congestion. So data is transmitted in the form of packets through the logical network path. The IP address of the sender receiver is placed in the header. ठीक है. Routers are used as a networking devices. So the IPX and TCP are the implemented protocols on this layer. Routing and logical addressing are the function of this layer. Routing finding the shortest path for data transmission. Logical addressing placing an IP address of the sender receiver in the header. 6 क्या है, data link layer, media access control, MAC switches, frames, physical addressing. ठीक है. It is a firmware layer of network interface card. It is assembles datagrams into frames and adds start and stop flags to each frame. It also resolves problems caused by damage, lost, or duplicate frames. It is used for encoding, decoding, and logical organization of data bits. It makes the physical layer appear error-free. It converts the bit into the frames depending on the frame size of network interface card. Switches and bridges is data link layer devices. SDL, CLLs, LSL, SL and ATM are the implemented protocols on this layer. So it has like two sub layers. It has two sub layers, like first media access control, MAC or logical link control LLC. It is responsible to the physical address of the sender and receiver in the header of each frame. CSM ACD Internet are used as a protocol. It is responsible for frame management, error checking, and flow control of data. 7 cap physical layer. Signals cables are operated by repeater beats. Media signal and binary transmission slowest layer. It is the first layer that physically connects the two systems that need to communicate. It transmits data in bits and manages simplex or duplex transmission by modem. It also manages network interface cards, hardware interface to the network like cabling, cable terminators, topography, voltage levels, etc. Protocols used like ATM, RS-232, and Ethernet. It deals with the bit. It deals with the bit level transmission between the devices. It supports mechanical and electrical specification of the interface and transmission medium. Repeater modem cables are physical layer devices. Simplex, half duplex and full duplex are the transmission modes for this layer. नोट करने वाली बात है कि physical layer is the lowest layer and application layer is the highest layer. Physical layer, data link layer and network layer are also known as the hardware layer. Next क्या है TCP model. तो TCP model क्या होता है? TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol भी कहते हैं उसको. TCP is a set of layered protocol used for communication over the internet. तो TCP model is a tangible client server model होता है. A computer that sends a request is the client and a computer to which the request is sent is the server. It is one of the most used protocols in digital network communication. It has only 4 layers in data communication network. 4 लेयर कौन कौन से होते हैं? होस्ट टू लेयर नेटवर्क और इंटरनेट लेयर, ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर और एप्लीकेशन लेयर. तो एक लेयर समझते हैं. होस्ट टू नेटवर्क लेयर क्या होता है? इन दिस लेयर द होस्ट हैज कनेक्टेड टू द network using the protocol to send IP packets. Ethernet, token ring, FDDI, X.25 frame relay are used. ठीक है. इंटरनेट लेयर क्या होता है? ट्रांसफर्स द इंटरनेट प्रोटोकॉल पैकेट्स like IP datagrams to the destination. IP, ICMP, ARP, RARP and IGMP have used protocols. ठीक है. ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर क्या होता है? इट इज लाइक अ ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर इन द OSI मॉडल. Two end-to-end transport protocols are used: Transmission Control Protocol (TCP) and Use Datagram Protocol (UDP). Application layer का it contains high-level protocols: Telnet, FTP, SMTP, DNS, STTP, NNTP, DHCP are used. ठीक है. ये application layer होते हैं ये सारे. FTP क्या होता है? FTP has been seen. So FTP has been seen. The need for network came up primarily to facilitate sharing of files between the researchers. Okay, and to this day, file transfer remains one of the most used facilities. The protocol that handles this request is File Transfer Protocol or FTP. तो PPP क्या होता है? Point to point protocol और PPP is a data link layer protocol that enables transmission of the TCP traffic over serial connection like telephone line. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक हम लोग क्या पढ़ेंगे? नेटवर्क कंपोनेंट नेटवर्क टाइप्स. ठीक है. टिल देन लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. ओके, हैव अ नाइस डे. बाय बाय.